Good afternoon. Welcome back to Crochet with Lulu. Happy Saturday, everyone. It's almost 12:30 p.m. Beautiful weather. I have been crocheting this week. I have finished, of course, I finished the beanies at the beginning of the week, and I done a video on those. I started and finished an ear warmer, and I've started my second ear warmer. I'm not sure the name of this, but it is so soft. My friend from the book club gave me, there's 2 or 3 balls of this, and it is so soft. So I finished a friend of ours. Her birthday was, I believe, the 17th. So I finished her ear warmer, and I'm starting another one. And out of my stash of goodness in this big cheese ball barrel, I have made 2 emotional support chickens. So my goal is to make enough for the book club to each have one, and then my son's girlfriend's little boy, I'm going to make him one, and I'm going to try to get his well done. The mistake I seen when I made the emotional support chickens is I done a typical granny square. And you almost need a little thin hose sock or sock to fit inside to hold the stuffing, or the stuffing will come out. So the next ones I make, I'm going to do the solid granny squares, or the ones with the flowers. You know what I'm talking about. The round, and then it ends up into the square. So I'm going to do those. I didn't have the socks, and I was just trying to see what I thought about making them, and they're really quick. I was amazed at how quick they was. So I thought, well, I can make enough for the book club, and take a couple, I would like to do about 15, 20 maybe. They're real quick. They are really quick. Now, I've not tried the solid granny square yet to make the chickens, so there will be the timetable. If I see that it's going to be a big hoopla of a time thing, I mean, I don't have a certain time, but I would like to have them made by next Friday so I can take them to the book club. We had book club Friday, really good book club, which I'm already finished with April's read. I'm not sure if I told you that in the last video. Our March reads was Joanne Fluke, the Chocolate Chip Cookie Murder Mystery, and the Strawberry Shortcake Murder. Excuse me, I about got strangled. They're really good reads. I highly recommend Joanne Fluke's readings. Her books are awesome. They are also linked to the Hannah Swenson Murder Mysteries on Hallmark. Allison Sweeney plays as Hannah Swenson. Very good. I highly recommend the movies. And the first book, I read the book on Libby. That's our library app. And then the second one, the Strawberry Shortcake, I done the audio. April's read is The Bookwoman of Troublesome Creek. If you have not read that or listened to the audio, I highly recommend it. It is an awesome read. I read the book on Libby, and the sequel is The Bookwoman's Daughter. I've started that. I'm thinking I started it yesterday, the audio book. The book wasn't available yet, so I'm doing the audio book. When the book becomes available, I'll do the book, because then I can you can go at your own pace with the audio book. But I'm so bad to be listening to it and get busy doing something else, and then I don't hear part of it, and then I have to rewind, go back. So those are really good. Our library had a book sale, so my son and his girlfriend got me some books today, and I'm really looking forward to reading The Timepiece by Richard Paul Evans. And he's also the author of the Christmas book. So I'm anxious to read that one. And then Rainbow's End. That looks like a good one. So I'm anxious to get into these books. See where they take me. But other than that, the crocheting wise, I am going to do some more of the emotional support chickens. The two I made, they were so cute. HenPen and Penelope. I thought they were just so adorable. And I was, you know, I'd watched all these videos on how to do the comb on the top, the comb. But I just kind of done my own thing. Some of them put the comb here and then down under here and then put the beak in the center. I just kind of done my own thing with it. And then I put, I didn't have any black large yarn. I've got the size, this is old. And I'm not even sure the size of this. But I have this black. You see how small that is. It's very, very small. Looks smaller than a 10. It's Bernat. That is so cool. It was 98 cents. How cool is that? So there was some brown in here that I'm using for the eyes. But and the yellow is not a real yellow. It's this color yellow that I'm using for the beak. So, you know, just kind of doing my own thing and putting wall colors in there. But that's my latest thing. I would like to do at least 15 or 20 of the little emotional support chickens. Then I have enough for book club and my son's girlfriend's little boy. And then maybe some more at the senior center. So that's really all crocheting wise I have done this week. I have meant to do more. I've just really not felt like it. You know, you get in those moods and those moments where you're just, you really don't know if you feel like doing your crocheting. And then of course, getting all the new yarns, and I was so excited about that. I apologize, I have not posted a video of all of my yarns yet. I'll try to do that a little along. But I was so thankful for all of that yarn, and then all of my clothes last week, and then all of the yarns my book club friend had given me, and a friend up the street that owns a pharmacy, she had given me some a few weeks ago that I love, love, love. So I've got big plans, crocheting wise. And then I had run across my little bookmark in my bag of the crosses I had made for the book club girls. So I think I would like to do some more of them. And if I can find it and show you, yeah, right here it is. I'm just not good at making the tassels. It's a little wonky this morning because it has been in the book club, the book bag. But my tassels, I'm not real good. So what I may do, if I feel like my tassels are kind of wobbly, I will do a little pom-pom. I have the little tiny pom-pom maker. So I may do just something to kind of stick out at the top of the book. Most of the cross bookmarks that I've seen had this coming out of the bottom, which meant this would hang out and hang upside down, and I didn't want that. So I just fixed this, and like I said, it's been in this book bag, and so it's just a little, but I love that yarn. So I'm hoping I can find some more. I've got beautiful yarns, so I would love to just do some more of those and get those out again at book club for just little gifts. So what are y'all working on, and what have you been doing? And when you do if any of you that have done the emotional support chickens, this goes up here on the back. Mickey likes to chew on the zipper. Not sure why he chooses to chew on the zipper, but for some reason, and he chews on the side that I wouldn't think about him chewing on, you know, so you'll hear snoring. 2 up here and 1 in the bed on the floor and 1 on the couch. My son got him a new bed. It's a huge bed. I mean, it's real big. It's enough for all 4 of them to lay on. But they've got 2 beds now. There's the big bed and then a smaller, which is still big, bed. But last night, instead of all of them sleeping on their beds, they were trying to sleep on Nanny. And so Nanny had a rough night trying to sleep. Sophie says she's tired of being in the window. But tell me, when those of you that have made the emotional support chickens, what granny square pattern did you go by? And sorry, Sophie hit the tripod. Or did you use a sock to go in to hold your stuffing? I've even thought about rice, but that, you know, that would warrant getting the socks, which is no big deal. The Dollar Quarter Tree has them, or I thought I'd get the actual real thin, small footy socks to go in there. The size I made was very small, and they're nothing fancy, but I will show them on the end of the video. I will attach the picture of HenPen and Penelope and the finished ear warmer. So that's really all I have. I'm not going to ramble on and rattle and chit-chat. Just leave me descriptions in the description box of the ones that you make. And if you use the socks for the stuffing, or if you just use a solid granny square, how do you do yours? And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. There was a festival in Salina, Tennessee that I would love to have gone to today, and it was chocolate gravy. Oh my word, I would love to have been there. I make a good chocolate gravy. I've got a recipe that's really good, but it's really sweet. So what we do is we have modified it and changed it to the gluten-free flour and the coconut oil, unsweetened coconut milk, and we use the monk fruit sugar. And then, of course, your cocoa powders. You can use cocoa powders in just about anything, coffee or anything, and you know, it's safe to go as far as sugar-wise. But I would love to have gone to that. But I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay warm. Watch out for the storms. I think we're supposed to get storms tomorrow at some point. So everybody stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you back next time with more crochet goodness and book reviews and all that good stuff. And more Boston Terriers. Mickey's the only one behind me now. They've all left me except Mickey. See you later. Bye-bye.